Dear OFounders, I know you think that ONPASSIVE is still the business of the future. I know you believe that Ash Mufareh is a visionary, that OConnect will revolutionize the internet, and that any day now, your long-awaited financial freedom will arrive. You've been told that patience is key, that ONPASSIVE is bigger than any company in history, and that all the doubters will be proven wrong. But let's take a step back and look at reality. ONPASSIVE has failed to deliver on every major promise it has made. There is no billion-dollar company. There is no AI-powered ecosystem. There is no army of customers eagerly waiting to pay for ONPASSIVE's products. What does exist is a growing list of legal and financial troubles that cannot be ignored. The SEC case alone should be enough to raise alarm bells. But beyond that, ONPASSIVE and Ash Mufareh owe millions to AWS and former employees. The company is drowning in unpaid bills, stalled projects, and now serious allegations of money laundering and organized crime. And yet, instead of transparency, you have been fed excuses. Every delay is brushed off as part of a grand plan. Every failure is repackaged as progress. And every question is met with hostility. You have been told that anyone who doubts ONPASSIVE is negative, jealous, or working against you. You have been conditioned to believe that any bad news is just propaganda from the naysayers. But ask yourself this: how many times have you been told to just trust Ash, to have unwavering faith, to stay loyal no matter what? This is not how a legitimate business operates. This is how cults operate. ONPASSIVE has never been about its products or technology. It has always been about one man, Ash Mufareh. This is a cult of personality built around the worship of a leader who demands absolute devotion while refusing to be held accountable. His name is spoken with reverence, his words are treated like prophecy, and his failures are excused as part of a bigger vision that only he can see. Meanwhile, the so-called leaders of ONPASSIVE, Marty DeGarmo, Chris Johnson, Gersminder Dillon, and the former Leadership Council act as his disciples, reinforcing the belief that Ash is some kind of genius who cannot fail. They tell you that Ash is different, that he cares, that he is not like other MLM or pyramid scheme founders because his heart is in the right place. But what has Ash actually done for you? Where is the success? Where are the customers? Why does Ash disappear whenever things go wrong, only to reappear with more empty promises? Why does he never take responsibility? A real leader stands by their people. A real CEO delivers results. But Ash Mufareh is not a leader. He is a manipulator who has convinced thousands of people to dedicate their time, money, and faith to a company that does nothing but take from them. Think about how much you have given to ONPASSIVE. Not just money, but time. Years of your life have been spent waiting for Ash's promises to come true. You have spent hours on webinars listening to the same recycled phrases about game-changing technology and disrupting the industry. Yet nothing ever changes. You have defended this company to your friends and family, even when deep down you had doubts. You have sacrificed relationships, opportunities, and even your own financial well-being because you were told that success is just around the corner. But at what cost? For years, ONPASSIVE has told you that doubters are just negative people who don't believe in you. That anyone questioning Ash is someone who wants to see you fail. But has it ever occurred to you that maybe the real problem isn't the doubters? Maybe the real problem is the fact that after all these years, you are still waiting. You are still being told to hold on just a little longer. You are still making excuses for a man who does nothing for you. How many times have you heard that ONPASSIVE is about to launch? How many times have you been promised that everything is going as planned? And yet, here you are, with no payout, no customers, no success, only more waiting. The truth is simple. There is no ONPASSIVE. There is no magical payout coming. There is no future in this company. What you do have is a choice. You can continue waiting, hoping, and believing in a dream that will never come true. Or you can wake up, see ONPASSIVE for what it truly is, and walk away before it takes any more from you. Because at the end of the day, if this business were truly built to help you, would it really need to work so hard to control you? Would a company that actually cared about your success need to gaslight you into believing that failure is your fault? Ash Mufareh may walk away from this untouched. He may find a way to escape responsibility. He may take the money, disappear, and move on to the next scam. The only people who will be left with nothing are those who stayed loyal to the very end. Don't let that be you. Much love, Queen of Karma and the Sayers of Nay.